Hey.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy
Look,
Tuesday.
this is like a morning show.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, welcome. Good morning, people.
I was trying to tell my kids what I was doing. I was like, it's kind of like a talk show,
Yeah,
podcast,
sure.
Instagram,
Also
YouTube.
that.
I don't know.
It's a live stream.
It's like,
Well, okay, so thank you, people, for being here. If you're out there, I'm TK Douglas. This is Jordan Morchat.
hi.
She
Glad to
is
be here.
a new co-host guest thing that's happening this morning.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
And behind the camera, we got Macy, we got
Whoop.
Christina,
Hello.
and they're listening in, and they're going to be doing we're changing the thing. We're changing it from youngs versus olds, because let's face it, I'm getting younger, and so people are like, you're too relevant and smart and handsome, and so I was like, all right, well, let's change it
Too
to
relevant.
something, and they came up with a segment called Stump the Chump, and I don't know what is going to happen. So
Okay. It's a surprise.
yeah, you and I,
great.
we're the chump.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Sometimes they pit us against each other in a competition.
Okay.
Sometimes we team up on them.
What?
Yeah.
Never.
We always win. That's the rule of the game, is we always win. So we do this thing in 3 segments typically. We do a editorial where we kind of talk about a current event of something. But here's the thing. There's a lot of current events that I don't really pay attention to.
So many.
And so I did watch the presidential debate for the first time ever in my whole life.
Yes.
I've never seen one, and I watched this one.
It was hard.
It was a train wreck.
Hard to get through, for sure.
It was unpleasant. It was just like hard to even be in the same room with it, kind of deal. Much less recognizing that these are the 2 candidates to run our country.
I know. It's pretty hard pill to swallow.
The stakes are high.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
there's lots of chatter post presidential debate. Like, is this it?
Yeah,
Like,
this is it.
What else?
We
yes.
wish this wasn't it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those deals where you're like, man, I don't want to be here right now.
I know it.
Don't want to do
it's
this.
it's like it's great for the meme cycle.
Yes. Oh, the
But-
memes are great right now.
For reality.
Right.
Like
Right.
the whole life thing, like we're living real life here. It's hard to watch where you're like, oh man,
It's hard to stay grateful, and it's hard to stay hopeful, because it's just, it's
Yeah.
bleak.
yeah.
We don't really have to talk about that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I
like,
think everybody is pretty much in the same boat we are. We're just like,
do you feel like there's kind of like a burnout thing happening?
yeah, a little bit of like, okay, we've had both of these guys already, so
Right.
is this it?
We need like some fresh wind in there.
They're, I don't know, without getting too political about a political debate.
Right.
What will happen? Will Biden be replaced? Is like the chatter of
Right.
like putting somebody else in. There's like the third party of Bobby coming up.
I know.
I know it's like, okay, I don't know what's.
He
where the
scores.
vote's
He
gonna go.
scores exceptionally well with your demographic.
He really does, because I think a lot of women are like, or my age are like not all the way extreme over here, but not all the way extreme over here. So it's like
And he seems kind of
it does feel
Midland.
middle, and it's kind of like there's a lot of compromises that on both sides to where you're like, is it going to be a wasted vote type of thing? Where
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
he does score high amongst my
Your
population.
your peer set. Yeah. My demographic does not like him.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't like him.
Yeah.
But I did show a video of him capturing a rattlesnake, and he was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Okay.
Did you see
can
that
have
one?
my vote.
Did you see that one? He
No.
like with bare hands. There's a rattlesnake on a trail, and he goes, "Whoop," and he like catches him like this, and he's like,
This
It
is
is-
deep fake.
"No, I
It has to be.
swear, it is not fake." I mean, he's like he's the animal guy. He's like, I mean, animal
That's
guy.
impressive.
Like he has hawks and all. I mean, not a hawk. Yeah, I think he has like a
Like he keeps
birds.
hogs.
He has like birds and stuff. Sorry guys.
He's a bird guy.
But he's like he's like portrayed as a rugged, healthy, fit, does like the backflips off of cliffs, like all these different things.
RFK?
Yeah, Bobby Jr.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I promise.
This is a whole new side of him I'm not seeing.
It's like, this is the side that we see.
I
and we're
like that
I
side
think
of a
that's-
person, but I
Yeah.
still don't think I like him as a president. But
But compared to the other presidents, you're like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It feels like,
I don't see Biden doing any backflips right now.
No.
That's true.
no.
Do you remember the thing from Rick Perry like 5 years ago where he was out on a jog with his dog and apparently carries a revolver on his jogs in Austin?
Okay, I
And
think I vaguely.
this I think it was like a copperhead
And
came in.
shoot.
He just shot it.
That's the most Texan thing.
That is the
I've ever heard
most
in my
Rick
whole
Perry
life.
thing you can do.
Shooting snakes along a trail.
Yeah. I think it's wonderful. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm
I
not
wanna
saying
s-
it's bad. It's just so.
But he's like
Texan.
carrying as
It's-
he's on a trail. I
it's
don't
also
know.
probably not part of the story that it was a revolver. It was probably something like a Glock or something more modern.
Small
But I
pistol.
like the idea of it being like a 6-shooter. Like,
It's like pulls it out of his.
come on.
Man.
Yeah, so that's kind of a thing. This was a rough week because it was that. It was Schlush. I can never say the guy's name. Coach Slush, the
Oh,
Aggie baseball
Aggie.
thing.
That was really sad. And
Golly.
that is sad. I saw a sign that said all our exes work at Texas.
Yep.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
cute. I was like, well, man.
Golly. Man, that guy did dirty.
Yeah.
And right now he's kind of on a tour where he's trying to spin that it wasn't that dirty.
It's pretty dirty.
It was dirty.
Yeah.
It was dirty business.
I don't think he set the team up to win either, because I had heard that he had like said before
Right.
they even went on.
Yeah.
Because it felt like a different team when they played.
It absolutely did.
And so anyway,
That second and third game were very vastly different teams.
Yeah.
It was weird.
it was sad. Sad to watch.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah,
That guy was
Sports.
crazy. That's sports. If this is a morning show, there was our politics section. There was our sports section.
What else we got?
It's hot.
It is hot outside.
There's the weather report. There it
It's
was.
getting
I have
hotter.
Local news now.
It's hot and it kind of sucks.
Kind of
that It's
humid.
so hot.
But I like the rain. We've
Yeah, that
had
was
so
cool.
much more rain.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, we had like a on Sunday we're actually in the pool and there was bright, sunny, hot,
Yeah.
and then the summer showers come through.
It is nuts.
It was fun. Also, we're gonna get a lot of hurricanes this year.
That's one's coming right at us,
Yeah.
or the Gulf. I mean, Texas. It's coming at Texas.
Now I think we should go over to like the funny animal section of the
Okay.
Play a
of the
cat video.
newscast.
A cat video.
My favorite section.
That's
the best section.
It's the most
I
loved
did
section.
learn from you
Uh-huh.
that you and your husband just spend bukus of time
No,
watching.
it's not a ton
Four,
of time.
4 hours a day is a lot of time, Jordan.
Okay, we do. Here's what
It's not 4
It's not a
hours.
lot, but I filter. My husband does not have social media, and so I filter through the animal videos, and I save the ones that are either funny or cute. And at the end of the day, I mean, probably once a week, not always the end of the day. I'll sit and I'll show them. It's like a thing. We at the end of the week we watch the animal videos
So I
love
learned
and we
this.
laugh. And we
I
laugh
learned
about it.
this from y'all.
There's
And
some funny ones out there. The
now
animal
I'm sending 'em.
voiceovers are like the best.
yeah, the Tony Baker guy.
Mm-hmm,
And then I found a new one, which was like the MX RXC or something. I can't remember the guy's handle. It's complex, but
Right.
he, this is like a genre. It's like a thing.
Yeah, it is like people
This is the best
devote
news.
their lives to
Yeah.
doing animal voiceovers. And I think some people get paid for it, which
Macy
is
recently asked me what my cat's voice would be if it was an animal voiceover.
Good one.
And we've been trying some out, and we haven't quite found one. But now we have 2 cats, so now we have 2 voices to
That
find.
is
Yeah.
a good one. That's
The-
a good game.
My wife's family, they always voiced their animals. She's one of 6 siblings, and so there was always a lot of chatter about the dog, and they would all come up with this individual voice, and it would start to congeal. Like everybody kind of knew the personality of Molly, and she's taken that and brought it into our family.
Oh, yeah.
But she left for like a week, and it was just me and the kids. She comes back, and my wife starts voicing our dog Bonnie again, and she's like cracking jokes, and it's pretty funny. And my daughter is like, Bonnie is so funny. She's just so funny. And it's like she missed that my wife was making the joke. Like she was genuinely thinking Bonnie was talking.
As like a persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best.
It's not going well for the 16-year-olds.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding. She's not 16. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to tell you that about a book I read. I read a book. This
Yeah,
is
we
the
kinda were talking
education
about it a little bit.
segment
Yeah,
here.
let's go.
All right, so there's a guy named Ken Belden.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know any of his books.
I don't think so. I like a good nonfiction book, though. It's like my favorite.
This thing is, this guy has, I think he's got like 40 books. They're all business books. I've recently discovered him, but he is, he's, I would say old-ish genre.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a boomer, you think?
Oh yeah, totally. He's got books going back to the 70s
Nice,
kind of
okay.
stuff, right? And so he has,
Seasoned?
have you ever heard the term servant leadership?
Yeah.
I think he coined it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
there's a lot of schools of thought of like if that's healthy or good or not. But
Oh.
the guy is genuine and he's like trying, right?
Yeah.
He wrote a book called The 1 Minute Manager.
Okay, so tell me more.
Okay, so The 1 Minute Manager is he kind of came up with this metaphor in the book about I realized that I have hundreds of monkeys in my life, and these monkeys always are bringing me their problems.
Oh.
And so he's not talking about people; he's just talking about
Situation or, like,
circumstances
okay.
that happen, right?
But
so
it could
this
be
is
a
like,
person.
It could be it totally could be a person. People will walk in with their monkeys and try to give them to you.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So he would. This is the first book. So he was like, I started realizing that solving monkeys was not my job.
Okay.
So you might think solving problems is my job, but what he came to find out was, if I'm a manager, making sure the monkeys get solved is the job, not solve the monkeys, right? So he kind of comes up with this metaphor about, don't give me your monkeys. What are you going to do about that monkey? You know, that sort of thing. Re-updated for 2024, and he doesn't talk about monkeys.
Oh.
Praise the Lord, because it gets weird. But that's a boomer talking about monkeys. But he talks about the new 1 minute manager.
Okay.
And he breaks it down into 3 parts. He says you have to have a 1 minute goals. So if you have a goal, a big goal, but you can't explain it in under a minute, it needs to be simplified.
Okay.
And
yeah.
you need to be on the same page with your team
Okay.
inside of a minute.
Yeah.
And then you have 1 minute praises. And he's like, you have to be exhaustive in your praise, and you have to be constantly making sure that you're affirming people. He says, the character in the book pushes back and is like, doesn't that get annoying? He goes, well, kind of. So when it
Annoying with
kinda,
praises.
but it progresses, right? So like
okay.
a kid, when they're learning to walk,
Good job.
good job.
great. Keep
You know,
going.
but a
Yeah.
5-year-old, you're not saying good job on walking. It progresses.
Yeah.
So you praise for the first 6 months, but then you start correcting a little bit at a time, right?
Okay.
So you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well now we're gonna, the lisp is cute right now, and I'm happy you're talking, but also we're gonna work on it, right? And then you start correcting language. Well, the third part is the 1 minute redirect.
Okay.
And
yeah.
that is just simply, he gives the example in the book about, okay, well, what time do you think it's best to meet with a client? And he redirects the person and says, what time do you think is best to meet? Like, don't give me even that decision.
That's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm up here vacuuming the whole shop, and I'm like, I think I'm doing this wrong. But I got to listen to this whole book on the
Yeah.
1 Minute Manager.
That's really interesting. Are there things that you would change in how you're managing?
Yes. The guy is, he has a whole section on, he said, people always called me nice but gruff. And I have come to realize that actually that's not the way that I'm supposed to be. I am supposed to be gruff, but then nice.
Okay.
He's like, it's a minor change, but I should be so staunch and so aggressive about my decision making and my redirections of people and my correction that then they also have to, after that is when I affirm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will correct, and we're going to let you sit in that awkwardness for a second, and then also, but I really do believe that you can fix this.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I love the turning of the question, especially, I mean, I think it could be applied anywhere, but like in our house too, with we have 4 kids. And so it's like, okay, how would you clean this room?
Right.
Or I don't know. How,
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna
just
do
like,
this for you.
how would you do this? I think that would be a great,
It's like
some great
redirecting them back to
vocabulary.
owning it. Yeah.
That is really great.
So it's I'm like going, I'm almost on book tour for this guy. I'm like, if you can find a Ken Belden book, you should check it out. There's a couple free ones on audiobook
Okay.
right now.
I'll have to look into it.
He's got one called The Secret, and I'm not sure exactly what it's about yet.
It's a
Probably
secret.
about a secret.
It's a secret.
Just
All
my
right.
first thought.
All right.
Nah.
That's a great lead in to Stump the Chump. I think that was it.
Kevin Still said,
Oh,
"Can
gosh.
we get Jordan Morchat as full-time bunker co-host?"
Hey,
Oh.
Kevin. Oh, I love
You're
Kevin.
bringing in a fan club already. That's good.
That's awesome.
I'm a fan of Kevin.
I
I'll
am
say
too.
that.
All right, Stump the Chump. Here we go. Christina doesn't. I haven't even explained the game to Christina yet today, so this is gonna be fun. Today,
I'm definitely not the
So
chump
it's
here,
Macy versus everyone. The world.
It is Audio Pictionary.
Oh, gosh.
So we will be playing Pictionary, but only with words.
Okay.
So is
This
that
sounds
technically
super easy.
charades? No,
Does
not
it?
really. I don't know.
that- is that
We're gonna
sarcasm?
make it difficult, I guess. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So basically, I have a list of words that we're gonna try to describe to you in very minuscule vocabulary, so that it is harder for you to understand what it is. Maybe.
Okay,
Do you
great.
have like a limit to how many words we're allowed to say?
I don't think so, but it's like not like the obvious words. Like if it was
Not like a full description.
hamburger, you wouldn't be like bun, meat, cheese. You know what I mean?
I see.
That
Make
brings
it,
up,
make it your own.
are we keeping this PG?
Oh,
Is this-
yes, of course. Come on. You know
It's
what
a
kids are
family
watching.
show. All right, so I'll go first, and I want to choose a fun thing, a fun word. Ooh, okay, I almost said it.
Okay, one word.
Wait, sorry, what?
One word.
One word.
Well, it's 2 words.
Okay, 2
Okay.
words.
but it is one thing.
Okay.
This would be a bowl.
Cereal. 2 words. Hold on.
Wait, the end thing is 2 words. And you're trying to describe it, and I'm trying to guess what it is.
Yes.
And the first clue is bowl.
Yes, and I'm trying to. Honestly, it might be really easy because I don't know how else to describe it other than, like a bowl filled with water.
That's 2 hints. A bowl filled with water.
How many hints? I don't know the rules.
I've never
You're
played this
you're
before.
making this game
We didn't
up.
make any rules.
She's
A bowl
deferring
filled
to
It's
a
a
with
bowl
water.
judge.
filled with water
Existentialism.
that you would put
Nietzsche.
plants in.
A
Aristotle.
pot. Flower pot.
And an animal.
Oh, a fish bowl.
McDonald's?
A fish tank.
It's a fish tank.
Oh. I went
I was like,
McDonald's.
Animal.
Animals, plants, An animal? What?
It's like the minute I say you fill it with water and you put an animal in it, it's gonna be pretty obvious.
How competitive would you say you are?
Oh man, my heart rate just like
Just right there? Oh,
went up a couple.
Get this right.
okay.
Okay, so
All right.
One.
It's,
So
And Jordan
one, Jordan.
oh
All
wait,
right.
are we competing?
Apparently, she just
I
said
thought we were
so.
competing with her.
we love competing. No.
I went existentialism on that.
You
I
did.
think
We
I was
put
a
you
little.
against each other, not us.
Oh,
Man, okay.
see,
All right.
I don't love that.
I
feel like
we were the chumps.
yeah, we're totally the chumps.
This is a breezy vehicle with no
Corvette.
engine.
Whoa.
A bicycle?
Yes.
There you go.
I wasn't
great.
even thinking about that. Okay. You put this thing outside for your teenagers to enjoy.
A basketball hoop?
What? TK.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Anything. Yes, you got that.
Oh, come on.
What the heck?
This is
Not a chump. What's up?
rain deflector.
Umbrella?
Yeah.
I had a mouthful of microplastics. That doesn't count.
I feel like these are easy. Okay,
Let's
so
see.
this one's gonna be a little more. It's a little bit more descriptive. You put it in the pool to lay on, but
a
it
float.
is a
Inner tube?
specific animal
Penguin.
Ducky. A rubber.
That does not exist.
that does not exist.
A
Unicorn?
unicorn?
Unicorn floaty.
Yeah.
That felt like a team effort right there.
Yeah, we got it.
You know
We're
what?
working
Y'all
together.
are losing.
This is a bread hardener.
Toaster.
What?
Your descriptions are so
The air.
good.
I don't know.
The air and time.
Go ahead.
This thing separates a sheet of paper.
A binder? A folder? A tab?
It
Divider?
separates it.
Separate.
Scissors?
Oh, that was good.
Christina.
That was good.
Let's see.
I like the idea that your heart rate is going up at this. This is some high stakes kind of gaming right here.
Let's see.
Christina's thinking very hard.
Yeah, I actually finished my coffee before we started.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
proud.
I
You're
looked
alert.
up and your eyes were darting.
I'm trying to decide which one I
Coffee
want. Go ahead if you have one.
I do have one. When you look through this thing, it
Telescope.
shows you multiple different
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that was good.
That was the equivalent in Pictionary of drawing two stick figures, and I got it.
That was wild.
Sorry. This is a living thing that is suspended in the air,
Spider?
and it grows slowly,
A fern? Potted plant?
but it's in the air.
Hold on.
Moss on a tree?
Like a chrysalis? But it's.
Stalactite?
Oh,
It is.
yeah.
It doesn't.
Stalagmite?
It doesn't
Is it tight?
suspend itself.
What?
It would be in your room.
There might
A
be
living
some
thing?
knitting
Fan.
involved.
I said a
This is
spider.
Really complicated.
Are we talking
A
about
web?
like
It's a
a
decor item,
But it's alive?
but it's alive.
Are you looking at something?
yeah. It's jumping around corners at you. A potted plant, a fern,
You're like so close.
ivy.
In the air.
In the air.
I'll
With
keep
knitting.
repeating this.
From
With
the
knitting.
ceiling.
Is
Or
this
crocheting.
Like, is this like?
Oh,
I don't know what the word is
oh,
for
it-
that.
Oh, but that's a dream catcher, but that's not live.
No, it's like the. It's the
We can
like
we can
a knit,
post
like a
pictures.
crochet?
1970s.
You kind
esque.
of got it already.
You kind of got it.
Like the plant thing?
It's a hanging potted plant.
It's a
Oh.
thingy.
I think I used those exact words.
You never
did I
put them
not?
together.
Well,
We'll give you a 0.5.
Okay.
Whoa,
We're
no,
being
I
scored.
would like to appeal for the full point.
You never put them all together. You did say the words differently at different times. I heard you.
In my
This
appeal
is my first
process,
time here. I don't know the rules.
it gets spicy right here.
This one's about. It's. About, I think we're
The
going
game
extreme
was one
level.
word. That's 3.
Well,
I have another one.
it's. The
This is
phrase.
an edible item masher.
Potato
Potato
masher.
Garlic.
Edible. Is the item
smasher,
edible?
Ricer.
The item is edible. Masher.
I
Edible.
don't even know what you're talking about.
Potatoes.
I don't know. What
The
I eat?
ultimate answer is a kitchen tool.
It's a
So you're on the
lemon
right track, but it's
squeezer, a
not.
garlic press, a
It's can be used with sweet
immersion
things
blender.
that are edible, and they get mashed
I
and flashed and thrashed.
Is this like a food processor?
Close.
But you
Blender?
eat the thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Blender.
Blender.
I was thinking you an edible
I know
item.
that was like
that you-
like the food itself
Got
was
it.
doing the mashing.
yeah, yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
That's what I was. That's the track I went on.
You would probably wear this at Halloween, and you put it on your face, and it makes
mask?
weird noises.
A honking
It
nose
is a
thing?
specific character from a popular movie franchise.
And you put it on Star Wars Darth Vader mask.
Very close.
Very
Wookiee
close.
thing
There's
that laughs.
Another person in said franchise that makes funny noises.
Jar Jar
Oh,
Binks. R2D2.
the
C3PO.
wait, who's? What did you say at first?
I'm thinking. I said
Who's the
this,
hairy
Darth-
guy? Is that who's the
Yeah,
hairy
the
one?
Wookiee. The
No, not the Wookiee. It's the big guy. Chewbacca. Yes.
Yeah!
He's a Wookiee.
It's a Chewbacca face
Chewbacca's like
mask.
the.
That was really good.
He's a Wookiee.
That is not a Wookiee. A
No,
Wookiee is
he's a
like the
different-
little.
The Wookiees little bears.
Yeah,
Come
the little
on.
No,
bears.
those are.
Wookiees.
Yeah, those are.
Oh,
Sure. He might be.
never mess up Star Wars when talking on the internet.
I know.
This is
We're gonna
a-
get
This
some
is
backlash.
risk.
This is a squishy exhaustion bench.
What?
A couch.
Another word for it.
Sofa.
Yes.
Nice.
Am I winning?
I think you are.
5.5 points.
Am I winning? I feel like
That's all I came on.
that
here
was
to do.
all right. I came to dominate and crush,
Yeah.
and I'll be.
Yeah. How many more you want?
Let's do
I feel
One
like
more.
that was a thesaurus trick.
because it can
Couch,
be a kind
nope.
of a tiebreaker.
Sofa.
Either person could pull ahead at this point.
If you wouldn't have gotten
I
couch,
feel like
I
you
wouldn't
would
have gotten
explain that.
sofa. So we should
Oh,
like
gosh.
share the
Right,
points.
right, but no,
Huh.
they're pitting us against each other here.
This is our last one, and we can't figure out how to describe it.
This
You want to do
is-
double or nothing on this last one?
Yeah,
Double or
win it all.
Yeah, this is winner takes all on this one.
We should have come up with the definitions first,
You
probably.
you suspend items
The suspension items always
In
get
this-
me. I don't know.
I know.
in
It's
this.
in the
liquid.
air.
Oh, a Jello mold or something. No.
Not
Oh, it's
quite.
not.
And it moves.
It shakes.
It spins.
Existentialism.
Oh, like a roller coaster or like a
It has
Ferris wheel.
Liquid in it.
What?
A straw.
And it moves.
A twisty,
it
a
cleans.
twirly
Is it-
straw.
Clings.
A clean.
Cleans. Like makes something clean.
A Roomba.
It has liquid in it.
A Roomba. A mopping Roomba. Has liquid in it.
It's
And soap.
a dangerous place for a child to play.
Ooh.
Is
Don't
Furnace.
put your cat in there.
It was a
a
furnace.
dish. A washing machine.
Yeah.
Ah!
You win.
I win the whole thing. We need to get prizes.
That'd be
Going.
fun.
Hey, it's 9:00. That's the end of our half hour. This has been Live from the Bunker with Jordan Morchat.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for
Thanks
joining us.
Thanks for having me.